I'm totally procrastinating something for school. So, perfect opportunity to make a vlog because after filming like a vlog where I was trying to take you through like each day of the week, I just didn't like it. It just was too long, and I feel like when I can record in just one shot, it's easy for me to just like edit when I have to edit, which not I don't really have to, and then I post it. So I think right now in my journey of YouTube, I'm trying to just get more content out than making it like cool and perfect. So this is like the way more efficient route. But as I was like meditating, because I just meditated because I was super just being just, my neurotic self. Pause that thought. I'm obsessed with these element kombucha. It's holy basil and ashwagandha. Makes me feel really zen when I'm not really feeling zen. So, as I was meditating, which I literally forced myself to do because I didn't want to do, thoughts and ideas started to come to me, which I just think that's God, higher power, giving me the insight that is always available, but because I'm never really still and give myself the ability to just sit and like take things in, God can't ever like give me messages and signs and things like that. So it was just like a good reminder that I need to really make time to sit with myself in silence so that if God, angels, guidance, whatever you want to call it, wants to give me insight into questions that I have been having. See, that was even so long, I don't know where I was going with that. Basically, I need to carve out time, and I don't do it enough because I'm overstimulated 24/7. Music in my ears when I walk. Like, I know walking in nature is great for you, but I think the idea was like to do it without any form of like stimulation. But like it's not fun, and like the monkey brain will be like, that's not fun, don't do that. And so I don't know. I know what's important and what you need to do and what's good for you, but like that's not always fun. Most of the time it's not fun. Really. I like feel like, and I'm trying to understand for myself, do I have an addictive personality? Because I like just feel like I live in extremes, especially when it comes to things that like make me feel good, like a lot of dopamine. So for example, food, I don't have any bad food at my house because I don't know how to actually like not eat all of it at the same time. Like I love sweets, so I will never have like candy at my house because I will eat all the candy. So I just like don't have it. It's just easier for me not to have bad food at my house. But like I would like to live in a world where I could eat a couple of bits of candy a day and not eat the whole thing, but like I haven't found that. So that's just like one example. Another one is social media. Like I really enjoy posting on social media and like being on it, but when I'm on it, I'm like really on it. So sometimes I will just like, when I feel like I'm really on it for a long time, I will just take like days off, which isn't hard for me to do. The thing is like, it's really easy for me to be in these extremes. The hard part, the balanced part of life is that middle area, which I like would love to get to in multiple areas of my life. But because I feel like I have such a difficult time with things that bring pleasure, dopamine, I'm like questioning like, do I have an addictive personality? And like maybe I do, but then what if I actually do? What does that actually mean for my life? Because I don't want to accept defeat and just say, well, I can't find a middle. I think it takes a lot of strength to know like when you can, indulge in pleasure and when you need to like scale it back and do what you have to do. I've really been using ChatGPT as my therapist. Like I have one in real life because I don't think anything can really beat connection face to face. But I do use ChatGPT as my therapist, like on a daily when I need to just like explain what's going on in my head, which I actually really love it because there's no shame involved because this is not even a real human, even though I feel like I've definitely built like a connection with it. But I just feel like, wow, I can literally tell it anything. And it really truly knows the inner workings and it's really smart. So it's always able to reflect back really insightful information. But it's been just helpful, I guess, along the journey of me and my like introspection. I think I so badly want to be like a YouTuber who's like, here are 10 ways to get over your fear, like shit like that. Like, hi guys, welcome. And I'm just not. Like, time and time again, whether that's through my tarot card lady who's telling me what my spirit guides are saying, or ChatGPT, or my human design, or my astrology shit. Like, I'm into like all that kind of stuff. They all kind of say the same thing, which is that like I am an experiential learner and I only learn by doing and falling and getting back up and trying new things. And if I don't like it, then I try the next thing. And I am here to help others like learn, but like I'm helping them through sharing my experience, which is just like not really always cute. Most of the time it's really chaotic and neurotic, but here I am. So I think I've gotten a lot of feedback from people in my life saying like, wow, like you help me see things differently. And wow, I love hearing you speak. It helps me understand blah, blah, blah. So I'm like coming to terms with like, that's maybe like what this channel is going to be about. Not like, here's what I eat in a day. Cause like, who really gives a shit? Like go to TikTok and like go find that information. I am really like really into just like trying to understand myself more so that life becomes better. Because when I begin to just understand the inner workings of myself and I begin to question, like, why did I have that thought? Why am I thinking this? Why am I labeling it like this? It helps me just have a better experience on this earthly plane because we're here hopefully for a while. And I do believe that, you know, we can have a really fun time here. Like, I really do believe that my soul knew what it was doing when it signed up to come to Earth. Like they knew that they were gonna have a great time. And so my mission here is like every day, like how do I tackle these areas of my life where I feel fear and anxiety and things like that, like where I don't feel good, because like your feelings truly are your navigation system for like what's working or not in your life. So like whatever feels good and wherever you feel peace and joy, like that's you're good. And then when you're feeling fear, anxiety, self-doubt, like all of those negative things, like something's off there, right? Because enlightenment is the removal of all suffering, which, you know, I don't know, like my goal is low-key to kind of be enlightened by the end of this lifetime so I don't come back. Well, I question, like, I always said, maybe because when it was like during difficult times, I was like, oh, I never want to come back here to do this thing again. But like my life has actually gotten better and more fun. So I'm like, would it be bad to like come back and do it again? Like maybe I wouldn't mind. So I don't know. But I think the point is that I just want to release myself from suffering. Suffering is a really blanket statement. Like, what does that mean to you? Like, what areas of your life do you feel like, you know, I could add more joy here, or love, or confidence, or whatever? So once again, this is an all over the place video, but this is literally, you're hearing like sort of how I would talk to my therapist. Like I'm a bit all over the place and I don't really have any shame over that. Like, again, I don't really care. This is my channel. If you don't like it, you literally don't have to watch. That's the beauty of it. I had bought these Hello Kitty Band-Aids, because I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. But I hadn't gotten a cut yet. So I finally got a cut and now I get to use my Hello Kitty pink Band-Aid, which I love. I really don't want to do my assignment and I meet with my team like soon-ish. So I should definitely do it so that I don't regret it later and be like, see, you don't focus, you're all over the place, blah, blah, blah. The other day I had this thought. I was like, why can't I just be normal? Why do I have to think so deeply? Why do I have to like constantly question why and blah and be so self-aware, and not in a like so self-aware way, but like self-awareness is truly a double-edged sword, because like, yes, I'm self-aware, so like it helps me like read myself better, read the room better, but at the same time, when you're self-aware and you're still like trying to like resolve things within yourself, it's just like kind of exhausting sometimes, because you're just like witnessing yourself like have these moments, these spirals. And sometimes when you're not like, you don't have the skills yet to like change the pattern, you're just watching yourself in third person kind of just like set the house on fire. And that's like exhausting and not fun. But again, at the same time, I'm self-aware, so I know that I can change that and it can be fixed. So it's just, you know, that's just what it is. I'm like happy to be on this like journey of just like, I don't know what the fuck to call it. I don't know. It's a journey. It's life. That's life. I think I keep prefacing like, I know this is crazy. I know this is a crazy vlog. I know this is all, it's like, you already know what you're getting with me, right? Like, why do I have to keep like, I'm sorry, this is crazy. Like, I think this is me still trying to like self-preserve like any reputation that I think that I have amongst you all, which I shouldn't care about. But I really have reached a point of really not caring. So right now on my Instagram, I took off likes and comments because I don't care. Like, I mean, I think I like genuinely really don't care about negative comments. Like, when I see negative comments, it's more so like I always feel bad for the person leaving the negative comment, because someone who actually like loves themselves wouldn't do that. So they're just like outing themselves, being like, I hate myself, whatever. But I did remove the likes and comments because I did not want to get in the trap of like wanting validation. So like, I feel like I have a really awesome, lovely like group of like communities or followers or whatever the hell. And so I always get a lot of love on like posts, not a brag, but it's just objectively. And so I like that, right? It's nice. It's always nice to feel like, oh, loved or whatever, but it's a trap, because like what happens one day if I don't get likes or comments? Like how would I feel? And so I removed the likes and comments because I just didn't want to get attached to good or bad comments. I'm kind of just like, what would you be posting if you literally didn't see who liked or commented anything? And it just turns out that I'm actually posting like way more stuff and it's way more fun. But it feels like really nice knowing that like I actually don't need anyone's validation, because I really don't. And I'm really just doing this for myself. Like, I'm kind of like, this is my Pinterest almost. And it's just a like compilation of pictures and videos of like literally everything that I want to post. So sorry to hurt your all's feelings. Like, I love you all, but I don't really care like what you actually think about me, good or bad. So we're more free in that regard. I should probably celebrate that, because that's like a huge milestone, but I completely overlooked that and just like literally just looked at all the things that I still have to like overcome and work on, which I hate. So ChatGPT, again, therapist, is always reminding me of the things that I'm doing well in my life whenever I tell it that I feel like I'm just failing at life or just not doing it well. I feel like it's just a really great tool, and I love having a thinking partner and someone to like catch my blind spots and reflect back to me like what I'm thinking, instead of just like thinking all the time in my head and just like sitting with that. So I think that's that for today. And I also think I'm just remembering that I actually really just like talking to the camera like this and not making it fancy and just talking. So I think we're gonna keep it like this, because it just helps me post more, because it's easy to just do the video, edit here and there, very little, because one take wonder, and then post. So thanks for watching.